How does a $50 million investment reshape a community and stimulate local economic growth? That's exactly what's happening in the small West Orange County town of Oakland. Welcome to the Commercial Real Estate Insights Podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen. Let's get right to it. According to J.C. Carnahan from the Orlando Business Journal, the Oakland Town Center project is set to transform a 15-acre site along West Colonial Drive. Developers are focusing on a mix of local and regional retailers to serve the burgeoning community. This project is not just a retail hub, it's a catalyst for growth in the area, bringing new opportunities for businesses and residents alike. The development's strategic location along a major thoroughfare like West Colonial Drive positions it as a key player in the local economy. By attracting both local and regional retailers, the project promises to enhance the shopping experience for the community while driving increased foot traffic and economic activity. While this project unfolds in Oakland, we can draw parallels to developments in cities like Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge, and London, Ontario, where similar retail projects have spurred economic development. In the United States, such projects often reflect trends seen in growing suburban areas where retail development is crucial to accommodating expanding populations. Shauna De La Rosa from the Puget Sound Business Journal reports that Virtu Investments, based in Carlsbad, California, has acquired a portfolio of 2 multifamily properties in West Seattle for $111 million. This acquisition includes the Mural Apartments, a notable property in the area. The deal highlights the ongoing challenges in the real estate market, as high construction costs continue to pose difficulties for new projects to be financially viable. This acquisition is a significant move for Virtu Investments, especially considering the current economic conditions that are affecting construction and development. The high costs of building new projects are making it more attractive for investors to acquire existing properties. This trend is not only seen in Seattle, but also in other growing urban areas across the United States. In comparison, cities like Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge, and London, Ontario are also experiencing a similar situation where multifamily properties are in high demand. Investors are increasingly looking at existing properties as a more viable option due to the rising costs of new construction. This cross-border trend underscores the interconnected nature of real estate markets in North America. Over the weekend, Rite Aid announced that all of its stores have now closed. Just 2 years ago, Rite Aid operated more than 2,000 drugstores, but about 800 stores were shuttered during the drugstore chain's first bankruptcy in 2023. Following another bankruptcy in May 2025, Rite Aid continued to operate nearly 1,275 stores. However, now, with the closure of all stores, the focus shifts to the real estate that remains. As reported by Jason Miller, while competitors like CVS, Walgreens, Albertsons, and Kroger acquired pharmacy assets such as prescription files and customer data from over 1,000 former Rite Aid stores, very little of its real estate was purchased. CVS plans to continue operating just 64 former Rite Aid stores in Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, leaving the remaining 1,100-plus Rite Aid drugstores closed for good. The recent closures are concentrated in a few states and regions, with more than half located in Pennsylvania and California. In New York State, around 180 stores have been closed, and approximately 80 were in the Pacific Northwest, excluding the 64 stores acquired by CVS. The remaining 150-plus closures took place in the Mid-Atlantic and New England areas. The real estate left behind by Rite Aid mainly consists of 10,000 to 15,000 square foot freestanding buildings situated on 1.5 to 2 acre parcels, often at prime intersections with high traffic and good access. These locations feature prominent signage, dedicated parking, and drive-thrus, but the variability in demand for these sites will depend on the urban, suburban, or rural settings where they are located. Dollar stores have been common backfill tenants for former Rite Aid locations, especially in urban and suburban markets, and even more so in small towns and rural markets where tenant prospects are fewer. However, Dollar General has recently delayed new store openings to focus on remodeling existing stores, and Dollar Tree has opted to acquire former Party City and 99 cents only store leases for its near-term growth. In the suburbs, other retail categories have begun to fill the void. Ethnic grocers have found former Rite Aid locations appealing, particularly in areas near diverse immigrant and first-generation populations, such as the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan. Additionally, some former drugstores are being repurposed as enclosed express conveyor belt car washes, with express wash concepts converting several locations in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. In smaller cities and rural areas, conversions have been unique. For example, a former Rite Aid in Lincolnton, North Carolina, was repurposed as a police station, while in Picayune, Mississippi, a former drugstore became a gym. In Ohio, a former Rite Aid is expected to serve as a healthcare facility for Mary Rutan Health. The re-tenanting of these properties will not be uniform across all regions. Many former Rite Aid locations are owned by individuals rather than large institutions, posing challenges in attracting new tenants or funding redevelopment. With the addition of over 1,100 vacant properties from the 2025 closures, the re-tenanting period may extend for all vacant drugstore sites. Ultimately, landlords and real estate professionals might find inspiration by looking at successful repurposing examples from previous closures. Toastique, a franchise known for its gourmet toast and health-focused offerings, is expanding its footprint in Austin, Texas. The local franchisee is actively seeking real estate to open 2 additional locations in the metro area, following the recent opening of a restaurant in the Domain, according to Sahar Chmace from the Austin Business Journal. The expansion of Toastique reflects a growing trend of health-conscious dining options becoming more prevalent in urban centers. This move aligns with broader consumer preferences for healthier meal choices, which is driving demand for such establishments in both Canada and the United States. In cities like Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge, and London, Ontario, similar trends are observed as health-focused eateries continue to gain popularity. In the United States, the demand for health-oriented dining experiences is mirrored in various cities, including Austin, which has become a hub for innovative and healthy food concepts. This cross-border relevance highlights how consumer dining preferences are evolving, creating opportunities for franchise ventures like Toastique to capitalize on the market's growing appetite for nutritious and gourmet food options. The pursuit of new locations by Toastique's franchisee underscores the strategic importance of real estate in the restaurant industry, particularly in dynamic and growing metro areas. The search for prime real estate is critical for capturing foot traffic and ensuring the success of new ventures. This is a common challenge faced by many franchise operators looking to expand in competitive markets. Thank you for listening to the Commercial Real Estate Insights podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen. See you on the next one.